But anyway, well, I'm just so glad to have everyone here tonight. Hey, Shay, great to see you. All right. So, as we get going here, I want to make sure that everyone is set up well. Okay. So, if you didn't see the chat yet, just ensure that you have some water nearby. Maybe have some blankets or a pillow or anything that's going to help you feel as comfortable as possible. Because we are going to be in a, um, you know, certain sort of position for the whole time. Of course, you can move around, certainly. Um, but just want to make sure you're not like too uh, uncomfortable. Like if you're on the floor or something, you want to make sure you have some softness around you, okay? Everyone will be muted. And of course, you're welcome to have your camera on or off. This is a very sacred space. And so I just want to make sure that everyone knows everything is confidential here. We're aiding in your experience, no matter what that looks like. So anything that needs to come out, I want you to feel free to let that out. And that's, so you know that no one can hear you, no one's watching you, not even me, okay? I'm going to be kind of guiding you along the way, but I'm not going to be, kind of spying on you the whole time, okay? Um, all right. So if you are new to breathwork, I want to just share that it differs month to month. And if you've never done any breath work, just know that this is a really ancient practice. It uses different types of breath patterns to help clear stagnant energy. All right. To really just clear the emotional blocks, the kind of accumulated ickiness that can get stuck within our bodies, within our cells. And so breathing in certain patterns can really help to activate different areas of the brain to create those new neural pathways. And it can help to just kind of excavate all of those stale beliefs, those things that are no longer positively impacting us, and just really help to improve our stress levels and our mood in different ways. All right. So if you notice any kind of somatic experiences, like for example, if you notice any tingliness or if you get a little bit lightheaded or if you get any kind of like constriction in your fingers or toes, just know that that is 100% normal and natural. It goes away after our practice. And it's really just a kind of attributed to that change in our blood's pH level, all right, and the oxygen that we are generating within our bodies. So know that all of that is normal. There's nothing wrong with you, and it's nothing to be worried about. And it will totally go back to normal afterwards. That's typically how it works. But I want you to also, of course, always put yourself first, pause, change up the speed or the frequency, or do what you need to do to listen to yourself and just take it little by little. Because sometimes breath work can be a powerful practice. All right. So tonight we are engaging in a heart opening breathwork practice. And that just means that we are giving ourselves this time and space to commune with our bodies and our breath, to commune with our heart space, the energy of our heart. Because many times we're up here in our heads, right? Like I don't know about you, but typically I'm always kind of thinking about the next thing or what I did in the past or what is on my to-do list or how to take care of business. I'm very rarely bringing it down to my heart space and into my body. So this is our sacred time to do just that. All right. So, and if you're not used to breath work or this kind of practice, just know that it does, take a little bit of time to get into it. If you don't generate a lot of emotion or feeling out of it, that's okay. There's no like right or wrong here. And just know like whatever experience you have is exactly what you need. All right. Even if it's just this time of relaxation and quiet and just being with yourself. Okay. But if you do notice any emotions that are arising, any kind of tears or laughter or even rage, things like that, totally normal again. All right. And I want to encourage you to kind of bring that out a little bit because we are in a safe space here. We are extremely safe. We are together as this unified group. And this is our time to let it all go. All right. To really just bring up that stagnant energy and let it just kind of dissolve off of our bodies, off of our minds, so that we can emerge more purified, more clarified, more energized. All right. All right. All right, guys. So now that you are settled in your spaces, hopefully, I'd like you to just come into a place of stillness. For this practice, you can be laying down, you can be sitting up, whatever you feel like is most comfortable for you. And I'd like you to just go ahead and stretch out any areas that might feel a little bit constricted. Maybe softening your shoulders, rolling them back a little bit, stretching out your fingers. Just taking a few deep cleansing breaths here into your body. And during this time, I'll be guiding you as to what our breath pattern looks like and feels like. So don't worry about having to um, watch me or look at the video the whole time. I'll be guiding you. You really just need to be able to hear me. And I'll be piping in a little bit of music, just kind of as an anchor. And while we are engaging in our breath cycle, again, feel free to slow that down, to speed it up, to go softer or deeper, whatever it is that your body is requesting from you. And this heart opening practice is really helping us to excavate all of that trapped energy, any of that stagnant stuff that may be lingering in our cells. So I want you to think of your breath as a broom, just kind of sweeping away those old beliefs and emotions that are keeping you stuck. All right, so whatever wants to arise, let it arise. And that's that invitation again to really just bring up that emotion, bring up those sounds, that kind of animalistic sound that might want to come out of you. All right. That's the invitation here. All right. So we're opening up our heart in little sips, and many of us, myself included, we might have been protecting our hearts or guarding it a lot. Certainly within our lifetimes, that is bound to happen, right? So our opportunity here is to open up our hearts little by little and just to receive and give yourself more love. All right, so we're going to have this be like slow little sips. We're not just going to blast it open all at once, right? We're going to take our time just opening up that little by little, practicing how that feels. So, as we are here communing in our space, breathing into our bodies, I want you to just place your hands on your heart space. Maybe one on your heart space, one on your belly, or just having your palms up in a receiving position. And we're just breathing normally and naturally here. And let's play with that sound a little bit, just so we can get a little bit more acquainted with what I'm talking about. Okay, so we're going to breathe in fully into our bellies and then exhaling it out. And that might feel weird, right? It might sound silly, but just try it. Breathing in. Letting whatever sounds want to emerge, just let them emerge. And if you're in a space or an area where maybe your family is around, or maybe they're wondering what the heck you're doing, that's okay. That's okay. You don't have to be noisy about it, but if you feel led, then follow that. Okay? Sometimes when our sounds are expressed, that can just help to generate more of that movement of energy to just get all that old stagnant stuff out. All right, so our breath cycle tonight is a halo active breath. And that basically just means that it is a forceful inhale through your nose and then a forceful exhale through your mouth. Okay? So it's going to look kind of like this. Okay? So practicing that a little bit. And this halo active breath is an activating breath. And what that means is that your heart rate might slightly increase. You might feel a little bit more energized by it. And if you notice that, maybe you're getting too activated, then just slow it down or pause or do what you need to do to come back into stabilization. But the energizing part of it is where the magic lies too. So, of course, following your body, but doing what you can to stick with that halo active breath as much as you can, even if it's going really slow. Just try to stay with that breath cycle because that's where, you can really meet yourself where you are and do what you can to get the most out of this practice. So again, and as you practice this, you might feel a little bit of sensation. You might feel some of that tingliness or maybe some of that change in oxygen in your body. And just move through it. Keep playing with it. And we're going to get started with that breath cycle in one moment. But before we do, I want you to just, again, place your hands on your body, stabilize yourself, ground yourself into your space. And let's do one deep inhale into your diaphragm. Holding it at the top and exhaling fully. Deflating your whole body, just letting every ounce of air exhale out of you. And breathing normally here. And I'm going to go ahead and start our music, our background music. And we're going to go ahead and get our halo active breath started here. Again, breathing in through your nose. Exhaling out through your mouth. Short sips here. Good, keeping it going. And even as I'm talking and as I'm guiding you through, or even when I'm pausing in silence, continuing this breath pattern as best you can. Letting yourself soften into this cycle. Just noticing your body here, noticing what's available in your body as you're breathing. And we're going to stay here in this cycle for a moment, just finding that energy of your heart. And as you are inhaling into your belly, if you have a hand on your belly, it should be rising and falling. And noticing, just observing here gently, is there any resistance present in your body? Just noticing. Keeping it going. And every time I pause, just continue that breath cycle. Keep it going. And you don't have to push or force. You don't have to work too hard here. Just letting your body guide you. And just seeing if you can drop more into your body. Dropping out of your head space. Dropping into your body, just feeling your body supported by the surface that you're on. Feeling your body's inhale and exhale. Keep it going. Whatever wants to come out, let it come out. Let it come out on that exhale. Whatever sounds need to be released, let them be released. This is your opportunity to sweep out all of that old energy, to sweep out all of that accumulated stress, that accumulated tension, all of those little microaggressions that we pick up every day. Sweep it out with your breath. That's it. Keep it going. On that exhale, drawing in that belly button towards your spine. And on that inhale, popping that belly out. You're doing great. Just feeling into your body, feeling into this present moment. Every time you might be pulled away in thought about what's next or what you might need to get done or what you might be worried about, draw yourself back to this breath pattern. Breathing into any resistance that might be there. There's nothing you need to do to fix it. Just being aware, having that gentle curiosity. There's no right or wrong here. We're continuing with that breath cycle. And if you're feeling resistance to just opening up that heart a little by little, we're just noticing that here. We're being aware of that resistance, and we're expressing love for that resistance. We're meeting it where it is. Maybe it is resistance toward giving love, or maybe it's resistance toward receiving love. Whatever it is, your body knows. Keep it going. Doing great. You're doing so good here. And I'd like you now to just turn your attention to any resistance that might be present. And imagine that that resistance is coming from a younger version of yourself. And imagine that that younger self is working so hard to protect you. It's working so hard to keep your heart safe. And this version of you might have been deeply hurt in the past. It might have learned to guard your heart at all costs. And we're going to imagine giving that younger self love, just wrapping that younger self in a blanket of love here. Continuing with that pattern. Keep it going. Wrapping up our younger selves in that blanket of love, that blanket of compassion. That self who is working so hard to keep you safe. Working so hard to protect you from the pain that you might have experienced before. And as you breathe, imagine a bright, beautiful light pouring from your heart into this younger version of yourself. Releasing any sounds that need to come out. Any emotions that are bubbling up, let them arise. And as you breathe, you're bringing this widening energy in. You're bringing this light from your heart into this younger version. You're releasing all of that fear, all of that pain, all of that desire to protect a little bit more with each exhale. Sweeping it all out with your breath. Pouring every ounce of love that you can into this past version of you. We're not fighting the past. We're not fighting this version of you who wants to keep you safe. We're not fighting this resistance. We're loving this younger self. We're loving this part of you that you needed badly at one point. But maybe now you don't. Maybe this version of you is afraid it no longer has a job. Let's just keep breathing into it here. Excavating all that fear, dissolving all of that pain. Noticing what's coming up for you, noticing what's present in your body. Maybe you're feeling tired, maybe you're feeling the edges here, and just keep going little by little. Stay with it. You're doing great. That's it. That's exactly it. Keep it going. Breathing into your heart. Just noticing any shifts here. Has anything shifted? Are you noticing any more resistance? Are you noticing any widening? Bringing all of that energy in your breath into your heart. Let yourself feel it. And if there's fear, that's okay. If there's pain, that's okay. Just sit with it, be with it. Try to drop the struggle here, drop the resistance. Knowing that that fear, that pain likely isn't even yours. That maybe it belongs to that younger version of you. And you can let that go now. You can see it clearly for what it is. Keep breathing. Keep circulating that breath. Stay with it. You've got it. This is deep work here. Letting anything that needs to be expressed out. Let it out. Let it out. Opening up your jaw, opening up as much as you can, sticking your tongue out. Doing great. Circulating that breath, opening up the heart little by little, allowing in the idea that you are so loved. Just allowing that idea to land within you. You are so loved. And maybe even by people you haven't even met yet. This heart of yours is so capable of loving deeply, of receiving love so deeply. Just a few more moments of this breath pattern. Allowing it to circulate, allowing your body to feel this inhale and exhale fully. Allowing any of those emotions to rise up. Knowing that you are so safe in this moment. That you are so present. That this attention that you are giving your breath and your body is such a gift. Few more moments. Let these last few breath cycles count. Releasing what needs to be released. Excavating that energy. Shifting all of those old beliefs that you no longer need. Letting them dissolve from your cells. And dropping this breath pattern now, coming back into your regular breath. And if your hands aren't on your body already, place them on your heart space, on your belly. Wrap yourself up just a bit. And come back to your regular breath cycle here. And as you let that breath pattern move around your body, letting all of those vibrations land within you, I want you to just take notice of any shifts that may have occurred. Any changes you might feel within your heart space. Any emotions that may have come to the surface, just observing that here. And if not, that's okay. There's no right or wrong. This is a practice. It takes intention, it takes time. Sometimes there are many walls around our heart. It might be heavily protected. And we're taking this time to slowly melt that away. And as you are breathing normally and naturally within your body, I want you to revisit that idea that you are so loved, that you are so loving, that you have done so much deep work here to scrape off all of that fear, all of that pain that might have been residing within ourselves that we no longer need. Letting all of this land, letting it soften your body even more, even more. Being so gentle with yourself in this moment. Any resistance that you may have noticed, just having love for that resistance, knowing that it is just there to protect you. That you don't have to push it or force it away. But that we are just feeling into this present moment. We're feeling into our groundedness, our connection with Source, with the earth, with our breath. And if you are laying down, go ahead and roll to one side, perhaps coming into the fetal position. And if you're sitting, then maybe hug yourself gently, give yourself a squeeze, giving thanks for your beautiful body, giving thanks to yourself for taking this precious time to care for yourself. You are doing such good work here. And if you did notice those emotions rising to the surface, I want you to take extra care of yourself this evening. I want you to drink a lot of water. Actually, everyone, even if you didn't have a lot come up, just drink a lot of water, because breath work uses some of that hydration, right? So we are taking extra care of ourselves. We're being so gentle. If you can maintain this sense of quiet and peace, that's great. If you're going to dive right back into your evening, maybe with kids and family or whoever, maybe just take a moment to reflect. Maybe before you go to bed, or even when you're brushing your teeth tonight, send yourself that message of love and gratitude. And go ahead and stretch your bodies out a little bit. Stretch it all the way out, rolling your shoulders back, stretching out your fingers, opening up your chest. Giving yourself some time to come back into your evening, into your space. And we're going to go ahead and take 3 deep breaths together as a group. So So we're going to breathe in through our nose and holding at the top briefly and exhaling. Good. Two more. Breathing in, holding at the top, and exhale. And last one. Holding it at the top. Hold, hold, hold. And exhale. Letting it all go. Deflating like a balloon. Roll those shoulders out. Give yourself a big stretch. Give yourself a big hug. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for joining this evening. Hopefully you feel a little bit widened in your heart, that your heart is perhaps a little bit more expansive. And just know you can always come back to this practice. You can always try it more and more. And FYI, next month, sadly, we will not have breath work because I'll be traveling. But hopefully I'll see everyone in May. And if you have any topic suggestions, please feel free to share them. I'd love to get those on the agenda. And again, take good care of yourselves this evening. Drink your water, stretch it out, be gentle.
Thanks, Robin.